Kick it and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, step on, spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, putting it down for that, time I was down and
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Also 2 brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
6-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 65 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun. Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On On second down, Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up at the 48, 30, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Come on, let's get him. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. They'll play some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep is off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodgers now on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. A pickup of about 3 yards. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. He's at the 40.
This is too easy,
10.
Too easy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Cousins on 4th down. First and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
One of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing his Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
37-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
45-yard line.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Looking deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. In the final
excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. 81 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cousins now. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Packers 7. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
Complete to
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Yeah, right into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Cousins now to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to go up top again, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins again.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Packers 7. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Following the interception, Cousins. McKinnon here, it's complete. Pass up, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 46 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And it'll bring up third down. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
But it brings up...
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing here, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 49-yard line.
throw again. Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down. Here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And a final interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, so despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Quickly to field here.
Tonight,
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer